So is the stock market crash over? Is it done with? Can we now move on and resume regular trading in a bull market? Well, honestly, no one has the answer for that, but what I do want to share with you in this video is some indicators that I look at that kind of signal to me that yes, perhaps the stock market crash is over. Well, it wasn't really a crash though, guys, let's be real. It was more of like a stock market dip. It wasn't even theoretically a correction. Anyways, I'll get into all of that in a bit in this video. Regardless, today was another roller coaster ride in the market. We opened up down, moved up. Many stocks were up massively today after yesterday's big dip. And there are still a lot of deals out there. If you do have some cash on the sidelines and you want to start deploying that into the market, there are some very attractive stocks that are on sale. These high growth companies that still produce a lot of cash are the ones that I am after. I like their future still, despite some of them having their stock prices down like 30-40%. I am buying, but full disclosure, today I did not make any purchases. Also, what I do want to discuss in this video, I'll save it towards the end, is we have some massive earnings that I want to talk about briefly. Tomorrow is going to be a huge day, not only for myself personally, but also for my VIP group members and also for the YouTube channel. So brace yourself for that. But anyways, before I get into all that, let's talk about the market today. Is the market crash over? So here are the QQQs. This is the NASDAQ. This is pretty much the index that took a massive hit because it's growth and tech heavy focused. And this will really tell us if things are starting to recover. We can see the three things here that I circled indicate that a sell-off may actually be over. First, we can see that we actually ended up dipping around 8.2% when all was said and done at the lows yesterday. Not quite an official 10% correction, but pretty darn close. Ideally, if this was me, I would have liked to see like a 10 to 13% correction. That would have felt a lot better to see in the markets, but maybe this is all we get for now. Secondly, the moving average. We dropped below the 50-day moving average, which is the green line on the screen, but we then bounced back pretty quick, and today we closed above it once again. Usually when we close above a moving average like this, it's a bullish sign. Now you combine this with the strong volume that we had yesterday, and it tells me that big buyers came into the market, they bought the dip. So again, this hints that, for now, the sell-off may actually be done. Finally, the last thing here on this screen, if we look at the bottom, you can see the stochastics. It shows that we are severely oversold. We're well below the normal levels on the stochastic, and this means that we will see some sort of rebound sometime soon. Combine all these metrics together, and to me, guys, it looks like the pullback, the big market correction here of 2021 seems to be over as buyers have stepped in and we are starting to move higher once again. The other metric I briefly look at once in a while is the fear greed index, and I usually like buying heavy when we're around that 20 or so, which is, there's a lot of fear out there in the markets. But that being said, I'll still be buying when we're higher up. In fact, I'll even be buying when we're like around 80, slightly under 80. I'm okay with that. If we're getting close to 100, I'm typically not buying. But, even at 80, 75, around that level, you're still going to see some individual stocks on sale. So there are still opportunities to deploy cash. Now, we can see yesterday we dipped to around 60, which is not a heavy fear per se, but we're definitely well off the highs that we've seen in the past, close to 100. So while it may seem like there's a lot of greed still out there, the indicator here shows that we're pretty decent right now. A little bit of greed is out there, but that's pretty normal in a bull market. Okay, so both these indicators tell me the dip that we saw seems to have passed. Investors are starting to recover from it. They're starting to buy back in. Greed is starting to get back in here. We're moving higher. So these are good things. But then today we had confirmation, I think at least, that things are going to be just fine. And this doesn't guarantee that we can't go lower and have, another 10 to 15% dip from today's prices. That's still possible. Anything's possible in the markets. However, when looking at the facts here, it seems like this is over with. Anyways, today what happened was Jerome Powell. He came out and he actually finished 2-day, appearance in front of Congress, and he had a lot to say. He pretty much confirmed that they are in no hurry at the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates, and this is something that the market took as a sign of relief. They weren't really sure what was happening. You know, everyone keeps saying interest rates are going to be fine for the foreseeable future, but when it comes directly from the Fed chairman, it matters. He also then added that they'll do whatever they can with their huge toolbox, with the power of money printing. They will do what they can to keep the markets afloat. And he also said that there is reason for optimism in the second half of the year if we do get the global issue under control. After he finished this, it was pretty much like a check mark for the market. Everyone was like, okay, sigh of relief, things look good. Powell is going to step in if things start getting worse in the economy. Let's start buying stocks once again. There's a good chance you're going to keep printing money. There's a good chance that, you know, inflation is probably going to start creeping up over time. Let's just keep buying assets. That is pretty much the mindset right now. It's a very interesting time that we're in because any sort of, you know, fear that we see during these times, someone out there powerful comes out and says, calm down, everything's good. We will make sure that things stay afloat. In this case, it's the Fed chairman. It used to be the prior president that would always speak up. And now in this day and age of social media, you can have powerful people, you know, Cathie Wood, Elon Musk, Chamath, you know, pick your favorite YouTuber. You can have some powerful people out there that actually see things more rationally, can see things further out. They provide their perspective, and it actually provides a lot of relief for investors. Now, what's interesting, just kind of an aside, is that I think what will actually happen, or, you know, has a probability of happening, is that once the economy actually does start opening up, once we're past the global issue, or like majority past the global issue, and things are pretty much back to normal, I think that's when we'll actually see a broader stock market correction. Right now, it was just the tech stock and growth stocks that saw something this past week. But, you know, we may see other names like industrials and energy and financial that have moved up quite a bit in recent weeks. They may pull back at that point. So we'll wait and see. I think for the next few months, we're still looking okay. But as we enter summer, just keep an eye. You know, you may want to actually be more cautious around that time, but, you know, I'll let you guys know what I feel around that time with a new video. But anyways, bottom line, I think all things considered here, I think the market sell-off, guys, is actually done for now. I think the QQQs will actually start making a run for new all-time highs. A lot of tech stocks have already started recovering. But that being said, you know, just in case, I will be still leaving some cash on the sidelines, just in case we go lower. You never know. And if we do, I will be buying once again. But anyways, if you do want to know when I do my next purchase of stocks, what stocks I purchase, consider joining our VIP group. In the description down below, you will get a coupon, $15 off for the first month. You can try it out, but either way, that offer does end in a few hours. So, you know, if you're interested, you probably want to sign up ASAP. But anyways, now briefly, I want to spend a couple of minutes here talking about earnings because we have some big earnings. NVIDIA is reporting today. In fact, they probably already have reported by the time I release this video. I'm expecting very strong earnings from NVIDIA. It's one of my largest positions, and no plans to sell that anytime soon. I love that company. And then tomorrow we have Salesforce and Beyond Meat reporting. Again, two more stocks that I absolutely love. A lot of you guys here, a lot of my VIP members, myself included, we are all big shareholders of Beyond Meat. So we're going to be watching that one closely. I think that after the sell-off that we've seen in the last few weeks and beyond, there's a good chance that we probably see a nice bounce tomorrow, but don't quote me on that. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just, you know, speaking my opinion here. Regardless, so I will make a video on their earnings. I'm going to share my thoughts on it and all that kind of fun stuff. I'm not going to be playing earnings. I'm not buying or selling here before. Whatever my position is right now today, as you're watching this video, I'm going to hold it through earnings. And then we'll see what happens. You know, depending on what they say, I may end up buying more after, selling, we will see. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video here. And what the heck is going on with GameStop here today towards the end of trading day? Up 100% after hours, up massively again. Remember I said the GameStop story is probably not over? Seems like we're making a comeback here, but anyways, we'll save that for another video, maybe for another day. We'll see how it plays out tomorrow. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to invest positively, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.